Hey, you can hear me?
From the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And goal at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
His kick is good.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The 36 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. A good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 20.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The ball carrier, Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Rams 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Okafor on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Being chased out left. Able to shake, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Breeze pass.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
At 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is a much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Breeze pass intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
start the third quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun for Sand. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Brissett sets to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
14.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Breeze to throw again. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're
touchdown, L.A. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Giorgio DeVecchio for the extra.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. They find some open field here. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
DeVecchio to add the PAT. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Giorgio DeVecchio set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Green to bring it back. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Breeze now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Rams.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Christian McCaffrey.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. 20.
Prime time, baby.
10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Breeze. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On play action. Now Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McCaffrey will try to run it in, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.